in the lineup. Kike Hernandez in the heart of this lineup as well. He's been swinging a hot bat. So you got plenty of guys to get ready for opening day.
And in case you've never been to Arizona or the Cactus League circuit, Peoria Ballpark is not that far from Camelback Ranch. It's probably the closest ballpark to Camelback Ranch. So it's really not that much of a stretch to have these many regulars in the starting lineup.
Great place to hit, too.
They've been dealing with some weather issues all day.
Spring. You were a spring
Except
player.
for when it's 48 degrees. All right, so Shohei Ohtani looks to have recovered well from his off-season shoulder surgery. He's having a good spring with the bat. But as for Shohei's return to the mound, we've seen him throw bullpens this spring at Camelback Ranch. But, Dave Roberts said earlier today and even yesterday that they're dialing things back a little bit with Shohei. Not going to face live hitters until sometime after Japan. We thought we were going to see him in May in a big league game. Do you think that is still the plan?
John, this is the biggest non-story. Andrew Friedman was on Dodger Talk from Dodger Fest and said specifically, you will not see Ohtani face hitters in spring training. And Andrew Friedman, who's more in charge of the macro than the micro, said there is no timeline on when Ohtani's going to pitch. And we all know the Dodgers value the back end of the season more than they do the front end of the season for a guy coming off injury. And Jay, it's no coincidence he stopped throwing bullpens to get ready to hit with his left shoulder.
You said it right there, DV. This is a non-issue. Remember, Shohei, it's about the second half, and we want to make sure he's strong for the second half and the postseason. Kind of similar to Walker Buehler last year. He was healthy going into the season, but they slow played him, making sure he'll have the proper buildup for the second half. But unlike Buehler, Shohei's our leadoff hitter, so you got to make sure he's ready to go with the bat.
That's the biggest thing. If Ohtani was only a pitcher and he didn't touch the mound for 9 days, then the alarm bell should go off. But not in this unique situation. So I'm sorry, Hard Tongue, there's no conspiracy here.
You don't have to apologize to me. It's just something worth talking about. When Deadspin puts out a story earlier today that says that he had a setback, and everyone's like, come on.
Hey, you're going to need to apologize to me, though, for years. That comes later.
All right, well, it might be a cold evening in Peoria by Jerry. There's almost always a great sunset in Arizona, right?
Beautiful.
Plus, talk about a dazzling Dodger debut. How about Roki Sasaki's first spring game? We'll have the best from Cactus League play coming up. Only 5 games left in Cactus League play. Here are some of the notables of the spring. The Dodgers have won 7 straight games after a 2-6 start. Shohei hitting .417 this spring, the OPS over 1,100. Freddie Freeman, coming off ankle surgery, is hitting .357. You see the 3 home runs in 5 games. Mookie Betts has made every play at shortstop in his 9 games, that new full-time position for him. And Roki Sasaki, 3 scoreless innings in his spring debut, and he punched out 5. If you're watching a Cactus League pregame show on a Friday night, you no doubt love the Dodgers as much as we do, which also means you love seeing the Dodgers doing great things on the baseball field. So let's get to it. Our top 5 plays of Cactus League so far. Number 5, February 28th, Jerry against the Angels. Tim Anderson hits a shot. Justin Jarvis with some reflexes.
Jarvis, great winds there. I know he's a wine connoisseur, but he had quick reactions right there. Always protect the face. You never know. Down the road, Jarvis, you might have a TV career. Great job, great play.
Number 4, DV, Cactus League opener against the Cubs. It's Zaire Hope with a pair of nice plays in the outfield.
Dodger fans know that name after this spring training. He had a really good spring, Zaire Hope, not only defensively, but he started out hot offensively, cooled off towards the tail end, but he certainly left an impression on Dave Roberts and the entire coaching staff just with his motor, his humbleness, and man, he could play.
He's going to be someone to watch this year in the Dodgers minor league system. He's 20 years of age. Number 3, Roki Sasaki. Also a young guy, Jerry. His spring debut, we just saw it a few days ago. 3 scoreless innings, 5 punch-outs, and an absolutely unhittable splitter.
He was electric. He had that fastball command. Did throw 3 breaking balls as well, but it's all about the split. Late breaking split, acts like a forkball. It is violent, tough to pick up. Great debut.
At number 2, Dalton Rushing, top position player prospect in the organization. Called game right here.
And Rushing hits it inside the bag. Down tie it. Ward is going to come around to try to win it. Here comes the throw. The play at the plate. Safe. Dodgers win. They walk it off tonight.
Oh, the excitement of a spring walk-off.
Dalton Rushing told me before that game he was trying too hard. Well, I think he let the game come to him there.
Jerry, number one, it's Shohei Ohtani back at it February 28th against the Angels. First at-bat of the spring. You know what he's going to do, right?
Of course you did. Here you get the fastball, now breaking ball 1-1. Slider down and away. Tough pitch. Now he's back in the count 2-2. He's battling. They want the fastball up. Now back in the count. Favorable count 3-2. Gets the fastball outer third. Oppo Taco from the Big Show, of course. First at bat, home run. He is the Big Show.
And it's not a coincidence it came off of that pitcher. He owns his fellow countryman who attended the same high school. He owns him in the regular season. I asked him after the game what that was about. He said, luck.
Luck.
Same high school. Was that at the same time? Were they teammates ever?
They were teammates in high school.
They had better won the state championship then.
Kikuchi and Shohei.
Oh,
pretty good dynamic duo in high school in Japan. And while the Dodgers front office was certainly busy having another incredible offseason with free agent signings, there's also been that lingering story of Dave Roberts' contract situation. Today, Doc gave us an update after reports surfaced of a potential new deal coming.
Anything else you want to announce today, Dave?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're, yeah. How about the 1 yard line? Football, yeah, things are looking good. I'm optimistic, so you guys all know this is where I want to be. So I'm excited that things are getting done. So, yeah, so.
Yeah, so Dave Roberts' new deal certainly put a bow on what has been another great offseason for the Dodgers. And if the reports are accurate, DV, this contract is going to make Doc the highest paid skipper and well-deserved.
Yeah, highest paid skipper for an annual average season, meaning probably somewhere in the $8 to $10 million range, since Craig Counsell is currently the highest paid manager at $8 million. And look, there is so much more that goes into managing the Dodgers these days than just being there at 7-10 and managing 9 innings.
I concur with that. Listen, Dave Roberts has done an incredible job making sure you're able to manage not just on the field, but manage all sorts of type of personalities, be able to talk to the media seamlessly, get the information from the front office, our analytics guys, to make sure you apply it on the field with the position players, the pitchers. He's done an incredible job. Well-deserved manager, future Hall of Fame manager, Dave Roberts.
Yeah, not to mention, he's won 2 World Series. He's been to 4 World Series. He has the highest winning percentage in the modern era, so it's not like he's just a nice guy. He's done a pretty good job of winning games with a lot of talent that Andrew Friedman has given him, and it's not as easy as people think, right, Jerry? A lot of egos to manage.
In October, the way he handled the pitching staff and the roster in October was incredible.
That was his best managing job this past October.
All right, still more to come. Austin Barnes, he is the longest consecutive rostered player on the Dodgers. He was called up on May 13th, 2015, and for the last 3,586 days, he has been on their 40-man roster. The real AB behind the plate tonight to catch Justin Robleski to start it off. Plus, Jackson Ferris, one of baseball's top prospects. Kirsten talks one-on-one with the Dodgers' young left-hander next.
Under the lights in Peoria, Arizona, from the Peoria Sports Complex, the Seattle Mariners welcome in your world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. Temperature and wind factors tonight as the game will be played more than likely in the mid-40s, 49 degrees right now. Hi again, everybody. Along with Rick Monday, I'm Tim Never. Kirsten Watson will join us shortly. Tonight on the bump for the Dodgers is left-hander Justin Robleski. His last time out in a split squad game in Mesa against the A's. 3 perfect innings, 2 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 hit in 5 innings pitched so far in Cactus League games.
And he's really gone up through the ranks rather quickly. 12 appearances last year at the big league level, and 8 of those were starts. One thing about it, throwing strikes. He gets the breaking ball over. It really improves the fastball, the effectiveness, and we'll see tonight. Hopefully there's no snow on top of the mound today.
Well, no snow, but there's movement on the infield, Kirsten, as the Dodgers are playing a little musical chairs out there tonight.
Yeah, Tim, it almost feels like every game we might see a little bit of a different infield. Mookie Betts actually was originally supposed to be out there, but due to the weather, Dave Roberts decided to scratch him. So today we've got Hae-Sung Kim, who's at short, Chris Taylor's at third base, and then Tommy Edman is at second. There are still some questions as to who's going to be that everyday second baseman / center fielder. Dave Roberts has confirmed that Tommy Edman is going to be out there, but right now they're just trying to get some different looks to see things as to who could be filling in the different spots, guys.
All right, it's a night to bundle up at the ballpark. A little bit breezy, a little bit cold. The Dodgers and the Mariners lineups and first pitch coming up from Peoria.
Couple legends hanging out in Peoria. Two-time World Series champ Dave Roberts and Hall of Fame player Ichiro Suzuki. He's in uniform, the special assistant to the team chairman, Jerry. And I know you guys weren't teammates. You weren't teammates with Ichiro, but you got a chance to get to know him a bit.
And there's Mike Cameron right there. And I'm going to tell you a story, well, later off the air with Mike Cameron and Ichiro. When both Ichiro and I were rookies, both great guys. Good to see these guys. Former guys that played against each other having a chat.
What did you say? He was always on second base?
Yeah, Ichiro always loved to visit me at second base, whether hitting a double or stealing second when he hit a single. So, yeah, he was always on base.
Edgar Martinez is the Mariners hitting coach. That might be who Dave Roberts is talking to right there. But, Dave, come on, with the snow cap? I mean, come on. That's a little over the top.
We're SoCal guys here, okay? I mean, if I were there, I'd probably be doing the same.
Edgar Martinez would love for you to have said that because that definitely is not Edgar Martinez.
Who is that?
Edgar's in his mid-50s. This guy's like 28 years old right there with Ichiro. Come on, Dave.
Sorry. He has his back to us. But Edgar is the hitting coach for Seattle.
Well, and Ichiro's been very present all spring long there in Peoria supporting
so who
his
doesn't want that
team.
other guy in the picture? He told him to get out.
I will tell you this. If you want to get Shohei riled up, tell him that he's a better hitter than Ichiro. Shohei will be ready to fight you.
All right. Well, things are winding down in Arizona. Next Tuesday will be the final game there. The players, though, they're getting prepared for that long flight, Jerry, to Japan for that opener in just 11 days. So how are the guys preparing over these final 5 days in Arizona?
Well, listen, it's time to get your work in. If, let's say, you don't feel comfortable with a particular pitch, or if you want to work on your two-strike hitting if you're a hitter, now is the time to do so. Sometimes that I feel great at the plate, I wanted to make sure I saw 3 or 4, maybe 5 pitches in and at bat to get myself going.
Guys told me last year before they went to Korea that they felt like spring training drags on at this point in time, so it's reinvigorating to be able to have a change of scenery and go play even 2 exhibition games and then play in those type of games. But there is a higher energy for this trip than there was a year ago to go to South Korea.
And a high energy right now as they can see the finish line of Cactus League play. Let's take a look at the lineup. You see Tommy Edman right there. He's going to be leading it off for the Dodgers. And then Michael Conforto coming off a 3-hit game. Teoscar Hernandez and then Kike Hernandez. Austin Barnes will do the catching. Chris Taylor starting at third. James Outman is your DH. Michael Chavis getting a start at first base. DB with Hae-Sung Kim at shortstop.
Yeah, 2 guys I'm looking to leave an impression on Dave Roberts is James Outman. He's got to finish strong, and also, like we talked about Kim, have good feelings as they head to Tokyo because he'll be there.
You see, Kike's getting the start in center field. Outman's the DH, so might see Kike a lot in center field this season.
Yeah.
All right, it's a cold night in Peoria, Arizona, but we do have baseball. Dodgers and Mariners first pitch is coming up right after the break. Enjoy the game.
メジャーリーグの新たな歴史が今まさに動き出している。その中心に立つのは他の誰でもない我らが日本が誇る野球界の至宝大谷翔平その人である。現在米国アリゾナ州で開催されているスプリングトレーニングでは各チームが来たるべきメジャーリーグ開幕へ向け熾烈な準備を繰り広げている。中でも昨季の覇者ロサンゼルスドジャースはその充実した戦力と綿密な調整ぶりでひときわ注目を浴びている。だがその豪華メンバーの中にあってもひときわ輝きを放っているのがこの男大谷翔平だ。昨年末大谷は左肩の手術という試練を乗り越えた。その復帰具合が連日話題となる中、この春の彼はまさに絶好調。打席に立つや否や鋭いスイングから次々と快音を響かせ、ここまでの練習試合において驚異の打率4割1分7厘を記録。さらに OPS 出塁率+長打率は1100を超え他を圧倒する存在感を見せつけている。まさに異次元の打撃である。そんな中一部メディアでは大谷が再びマウンドに立つ時期が遅れていると報じられ不安を煽る情報が駆け巡った。 確かにドジャースのデーブ・ロバーツ監督は大谷が実戦形式で打者に投げる時期を少し後ろにずらすと発言した。しかしこれは慎重な調整の一環に過ぎないと即座に明言している。ドジャースの編成本部長であるアンドリュー・フリードマン氏もこの件について強調する。大谷が投げる時期をあえて急がせる理由は全くない。最も重要なのはシーズン後半戦、そしてポストシーズンだと。その理由は明白だ。大谷翔平というスーパースターはチームにとって唯一無二の手法だからである。この調整法は昨年も同様に取られ大成功を収めている。昨季大谷は前半戦では慎重な調整が続けられ、後半戦に最高の状態で投打の両面で躍動。ドジャースをワールドシリーズ制覇へと導く原動力となったのである。今年もまさにその再現を狙っているのだ。大谷の調整に疑問を持つ声も一部あるが、それは彼の特別さを知らない者の発想だ。二刀流としての負担は通常の選手の比ではなく、その特別な身体能力と繊細な調整こそが彼の成功を支える最大の秘訣である。そしてこの春、大谷以外にもドジャースで特筆すべき新たなスターが誕生した。日本から新加入した投手佐々木朗希だ。春季練習試合デビュー戦においてわずか3イニングで5奪三振、失点は0。その決め球であるスプリットの落差はまさに悪魔のようと形容されるほど凄まじく、アメリカの専門家からは世界最高の変化球という声も飛び出しているほどだ。球速160キロを超える快速球と絶妙なコントロールを兼ね備えた佐々木はドジャースの未来を担う投手として期待が高まるばかりだ。しかしどれだけ優れた新人が現れようとも大谷翔平という男の存在感が揺らぐことはない。彼の前にはいつでも特別なドラマが待ち構えているのだ。スプリングトレーニングの中でも象徴的なシーンがあった。大谷が最初の打席でいきなり放った衝撃のホームランである。その相手投手はくしくも日本人投手の菊池雄星。同じ高校の先輩後輩という因縁の対決において大谷は3ボールにストライクのフルカウントから見事な一振りでボールをスタンドに叩き込んだのだ。この瞬間スタジアム全体が興奮の渦に巻き込まれ、大谷は控えめにたまたまとコメントしたが、この光景はまさに運命と呼ぶにふさわしい。そしてドジャースのロバーツ監督もまたこの特別な男を信頼している。新たに契約延長交渉が進み、ロバーツ監督は MLB 史上最高額に近い年俸を得る予定だが、その理由の一つは間違いなく大谷翔平というスーパースターを完璧にマネジメントし、その才能を最大限に引き出しているからなのだ。ロバーツ監督は言う。大谷のような選手は100年に一度の逸材だ。彼を預かる監督は幸せ者だ。それほどまでに大谷の価値は絶対的なのである。今年大谷はさらなる高みを目指している。ドジャースは間もなく日本で開催されるシーズン開幕戦に向けて準備を整えており、彼自身もその舞台でさらなる伝説を作るつもりでいるだろう。日本のファン、そして全世界のファンが再びその勇姿に心躍らせる瞬間を待っている。これほどの野球選手がかつていただろうか。投手として打者として常識を覆し続ける大谷翔平。彼の存在はすでに野球というスポーツの枠を超え、生きる伝説の域に達している。ファンの皆さん、野球の神が宿るこの偉大なる男の活躍を決して見逃してはならない。次の試合もその次もそのまた次も大谷翔平のプレーに1秒たりとも目を離すことなく、彼が歴史を紡ぐ瞬間を共に目撃しようではないか。野球の神は今我々の目の前にいる。その名は大谷翔平である。